Hi, it's Joe Mazumdar of Exploration Insights in Vancouver at the January 2026 edition of the Metals Investor Forum. And with me right now, I've got the President and CEO, Jean-Marc Lulin of Azimut Exploration. Jean-Marc, Happy New Year.
Yes, you too.
And so we've been holding Azimut Exploration for a long time as a prospect generator, but with discovery and advancing projects, I guess you have to take a philosophy. Do you advance your own projects or do you get somebody else to do it? What have you guys sort of decided with the success you've had at Wabamisk on Fortin and now at Rosas and now with the gold price hitting 5,000, resurrecting Patwan?
Of course, we are experiencing challenging times. As you said, we were at start a project generator in the pure way by processing large amount of data. But we have been successful in making discoveries on those projects. Now we're clearly changing our focus to advance as quickly as possible the discoveries we made. And we are talking about Wabamisk with 2 to 3 discoveries, 2 gold discoveries, 1 lithium discovery. We are also advancing Elmer with the Patwan discovery, and the nickel with Kukamas. This is challenging, but very exciting.
So all this work is generating a lot of news flow that I'm consistently following, and we're seeing more drill results coming up. And at the AME roundup, you'll be displaying a lot of core that's coming up from Fortin and Rosas, which you're drilling.
Yeah.
But also, and you've also declared a new drill program right now for Fortin going forward?
Yes, yeah.
And that's another 5,000 meters?
Yeah, 5,000 meters for Fortin,
yeah.
But we recently announced 10,000 meters
at Patwan.
For Patwan,
yeah.
To expand the resource base.
Okay, and so maybe we start with Patwan, given the gold price going to 5,000, what's the objective at Patwan? Because Patwan has open pit and potentially underground amenable resources right there. And so where are you trying to get to with the 10,000 meters?
We did a scoping study last year.
Internal.
Internal. Yeah. And it became obvious that the deposit itself was not closed by barren holes.
Yeah.
There is a clear upside by doing additional exploration directly on strike. We're not talking about greenfield exploration, but brownfield exploration on both sides of what is already known. Initially, the resource base was estimated using $1,800 per ounce. Of course, we are not in the same world now.
Yeah.
And it's very clear that the deposit itself is open along strike, open at depth, but the idea is to expand it as quickly as possible along strike. And we will also explore some peripheral targets still underexplored. This project is full of potential, full of undrilled targets, but now we will focus to expand what is already known.
So what should we expect in terms of catalysts from Patwan going forward after the 10,000 meters?
Wide intercepts, just on strike with what is already known. Then we will hopefully do an update on the resource estimate. And if it is corresponding to what we expect, we will potentially move ahead with a full PEA.
Okay, with the scoping study.
And
that will all happen in 2026?
Certainly the 10,000 meters of drilling, yes. We may start also additional technical studies like rock mechanics, environmental baseline, etc.
For the underground.
Yeah. Yes.
And for the open pit.
Yes, that's right.
Okay.
Yeah.
And so Fortin is a gold antimony play at Wabamisk.
Yes.
You've drilled and now you're putting out results there as well, and there's results pending.
Yeah.
What's the next program trying to do at Fortin zone?
3 objectives. We have to expand this zone. Currently, we know it along a 1.8 kilometer strike. down to 250 meters. It's clearly open at depth. We are in the process of identifying rakes, high-grade mineralized rakes that we want to follow. One of the objectives is to reach a higher gold zone, higher grade,
Gold
higher
zone at
grade,
depth.
yes, at
Right.
depth. And this is a common feature for most of the antimony gold deposits to have a gold-rich zone deeper.
Yeah.
And it's what we try to prove. And we will continue drilling deeper, not too deep.
What
but
right now? What's your vertical sort of average vertical depth of the drilling?
We'd
Like,
say-
how far are you getting?
Yeah, it's well drilled down to 200 meters.
200 meters.
But the deepest hole we did, the hole 86, is strongly mineralized with some gold enrichment as well. And this is for us a good indication that we may have a gold-rich zone deeper. Anyway, it's a common feature for most of the antimony gold deposits around the world. By itself, the Fortin discovery is quite unique in Canada by its size.
And the antimony content.
Yes, on the antimony content, for the antimony content. It's very interesting, very unusual, certainly unique in Quebec, and quite in the top three, maybe antimony deposits in.
Given the antimony, and what I've seen with antimony projects around the world is they don't need to be a big component of the overall value of the project, but it can attract easier permitting, but also funding from government and other sources. Have you seen that with Quebec looking at your project?
Yeah, antimony itself is on the list of the critical minerals.
And also security probably more
Yes,
so, with China banning some exports of it.
Yeah, and as you know, the current antimony price is very interesting, about $35,000 per ton for antimony. But saying that, what is interesting in that case is the presence of gold grades systematically related to the antimony content. And also by drilling this area, we discovered a new subparallel zone, which is located about 100 meters south of the main 14 zone. It's a gold-only target that we will expand by additional.
A parallel
drilling.
structure.
Yeah, parallel structure.
Yeah, and which is different because it doesn't have antimony.
No antimony, gold only.
Okay.
And it's open.
And then also along this contact, which is a regional contact between different geological terrains, continuing further to the west, you've discovered this other thing called the Rosas zone at the latter part of last year, where you found coarse gold, a different style of mineralization, probably more orogenic and more related to what you normally see in this part of the world in Quebec.
Yeah.
And you followed up a lot of the trenching there with drilling, which we're still waiting for results.
Yes.
Yeah. So how much drilling have you done there? To what vertical depth?
Yeah, we did 26 holes for 3,633 meters.
Which originally it was like a 1,500 meter program?
Yeah, we were looking for 1,500 meters of drilling, and we expanded the program based on visual results.
Yeah.
This is a new discovery located 15 kilometers west from Fortin. What is interesting in that case, it was like we had like outcropping visible gold along a strike of 300 meters. You realize the property has been explored for over 90 years by 11 different companies. And by doing like systematic prospecting work with good prospectors, good geologists, we discovered outcropping VG.
Yeah.
And this is incredible after 90 years of almost continuous exploration. And now we try to accelerate as much as possible the exploration, the delineation of this zone, which is of course still open. We have to release the results, but this will We will receive all the results by, I hope, within the next few weeks, and then we will further advance the delineation drilling on this zone. What is also revealing is the overall potential of this property. Now in between the Rosas zone and the Fortin zone.
It's like 1.5 kilometers or something?
No, we have like a 15-kilometer gap with strong anomalies, with strong arsenic anomalies. Further east of Fortin, we have also a 15-kilometer strike length of strong geochemical anomaly in soil, which has never been drilled. Now we are just like putting a value on the overall property. It was difficult for us to put a value of the targets we already knew, but now with these recent results, we are gaining confidence about the outstanding potential of the Wabamis property.
Okay. And so you got 14, you got Rosas, and then further out east, you had a joint venture with Rio Tinto for the lithium. It's coming back to you, but it's not a technical issue because I went to site and the coarse grain spodumene is pretty obvious.
Yeah.
So from what I understand, you've got other potential partners to work on that project as well.
Yeah, we were very pleased with Rio Tinto, with the Rio Tinto option. They left. It's as you said, it's not a technical decision. It's clearly a corporate direction. No issue with that. For us, the discovery is wide open. We started to do a maiden small drill program to test some obvious targets. In that case, what is interesting, we are talking about a pegmatite field. It's not like a single lithium bearing pegmatite body, but it's a number of dikes and
multiple orientations.
Multiple orientations. And of course, this is outlining an incredible potential.
There
are
close to road, close to power.
Yes, there is a cross-cutting power line. Eventually, power lines are too close. But anyway, it's an issue, and we can deal with it.
So you've got that, but then also, in addition, from your prospect generation days, you've got this Kukumas magmatic nickel PGE, and further to the north with KGHM, the Polish miner.
Yes.
What should we expect from that?
There are some pending results from the last drill program we did, and of course the project will continue with an additional drilling phase. The program is 100% funded by KGHM. They are in the process to earn their interest. What is interesting in that case, the grade is very high. We are not only talking about nickel, but also good PG values. The project is offering many targets which are still undrilled. On the discovery itself, that we call Perseus, is still open for additional drilling to expand the size of the mineralized body we know at current time.
So Kukumas is fully funded, but obviously on all your stuff, that's got to be funded by you. So how are you doing with respect to funding this?
Okay, Azimut is well funded. We have in order of $8.5 million as a working cap. But in addition, we have a strong equity position.
From a recent transaction.
Yes, related to 2 deals we made with PMET on 2 of our lithium properties, but also on a more recent deal we made with Lyft.
All for lithium projects?
Yes, for the Galilee project. And overall, this is representing more or less $21 million.
In shares and two.
Yes,
two
in shares.
Yeah.
In shares.
In Lyft and in
PMET. From a financial standpoint, there is no stress. We have been always very prudent, very conservative in the way we are funding the company. The share structure is very good. And we have strong supporters in the name of Agnico Eagle, which owns 11% of Azimut, and also a second strategic investor, Centerra Gold, which owns 10% of Azimut.
Okay.
And they gave us their confidence in the way we work, in the way we can generate projects, but more importantly, make discoveries on those projects.
All right. Well, that's it for me, Joe Mazumdar, Exploration Insights with President CEO of Azimut Exploration, a former prospect generator, which is now an advanced explorer advancing gold, antimony, and lithium projects at Wabamusk and also at the Elmer property with the Patwan discovery. And they also have, the joint ventures with majors doing PGM and nickel projects also in Quebec. So a lot of catalysts, as Jean-Marc said, pretty well funded. So if you're interested in exploration and a lot of news flow, stay tuned with Azimut. Thank you very much.